.09 ERA.
Julia has no chance to get her pregame picture, and the starting pitching staff still walking back from the on a Saturday. 62 sunny degrees here in Oakland. Altuve punches one into right center field, and that is going to be down for a hit. Ramon Laureano thought about going after it, but Altuve starts this game like he did last night. Second quite often last year. Swings the bat and sends one to deep left field. All the way back is Seth Brown. He'll watch that go off the top of the scoreboard and gone. Jeremy Pena on the first pitch he sees today. His home run number 7 on the year, and 3 pitches into the game, the Astros lead 2-0.
No sooner do we talk about soft contact than Jeremy Pena steps into that favorite spot of his in that second spot, and he hits a 2-run jack to get things going. 102.7 off the bat, 386-foot bomb, and the Astros have some offense early.
Jordan on a 3-2 pitch loops one into left, coming on Seth Brown, and he will get there and make the catch shoulder high for the first out.
Take a look at that swing on our matches from Supermo. Pruitt with the 2-seamer trying to get ahead, but you can see that release point up in the zone, and Jeremy attacked it, putting a charge into it after that day off yesterday. Just getting it on top of that out of town scoreboard out there in left.
3-2 the count to Bregman, and Bregman lines one over the head of Nick Allen into left field. There's a line drive base hit. Breggy had a couple of floaters drop in last night. That was solidly struck.
It's amazing right now.
There goes the runner on 3-2 pitch, grounded to first. That was probably a wise move to send Bregman, because Tucker grounded one right to Jesus Aguiar to the plate with Lucas Ursig on the mound. This ball on the ground towards short. Nick Allen will play it on a hop, and his throw is a little wide, and safe at first base is Jose Abreu. Allen normally, and that is a called third strike. Pruitt got the benefit of a good call. Most the rest of these guys saw Fromber last time around when he was outstanding, including Esteury Ruiz, who takes a called strike. Ruiz had the only extra base hit in that start against Fromber. That is a beautiful pitch. 1-2 breaking ball outside corner. Ruiz goes down looking. Fromber has a strikeout to start the game. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Fromber Valdez has that nasty hook going early. 3-2 pitch on the ground, played on a couple of hops by Jose Abreu, and that'll do it for the A's in the first inning. Good.
Hey, pretty good, 3.82, even though that whip is at 1.40.
Schultz sends this one to pretty deep left field. All the way back on it is Brown, right up against the wall and left. Schultz gave it a pretty good ride, but he's out number 1 in the second. Tiffany, Dad, Robert, all at that school, and there's a walk to Martin Maldonado, so Maldi got down in the count. Austin Pruitt. Altuve grounds one to third, glove there. They go to second for 1, and Kemp is able to turn the double play on Altuve, and that'll end the inning. That ball hit hard, and that'll be a base hit. First hit of the season for Laureano against the Astros. Alvarez will make the throw to second. Laureano, a head first slide, beats the throw, and he has the leadoff double for the A's in the second inning. On the ground towards Bregman. That'll keep Laureano at second. Nice short hop pick by Alex on the second hop. And that is out number 1. Laureano was heading to third before that pitch was delivered and got a huge jump on Fromber, and that'll be a stolen base. Laureano left early and got away with it. And it's going to cost him a run by not paying attention to the runner, because here's a line drive sac fly off the bat of Aledmys Diaz. That'll make it a 2-1 game. So Diaz knocks in his 8th run as an Oakland A. Laureano stolen base sets up the run. Little chopper towards third. Alex Bregman has it and makes the play to first. A leadoff double comes around to score for the A's. It's now a 2-1 Astros lead. This one on the ground. Diving stop by Aledmys Diaz. His throw will be in time. Aledmys flashed the leather against his former team in Houston. Jordan's got 1,024 OPS against lefties and smashes this one to left. Back goes Seth Brown. He'll have a play. That ball didn't carry as well as I thought off the bat, as he is
Astros only at plus 41 or 3 games behind the Texas Rangers.
And the A's are an incredible minus 187 run differential as Ruiz puts that ball away on a deep fly ball at the bat of Bregman for the final out. 2 in his last 13 games. And that one way up and away. 96-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't even close, and Kemp draws a walk to start the inning. So they are tied for the major league lead, are the A's. This one grounded through the middle. That'll be into center field for a hit. Kemp will stop at second base. The A's have their first 2 runners on here in the 3rd inning. Ball is first time up. And he strikes him out again on that same pitch, this time swinging as Fromber picks up strikeout number 3. That's a big strikeout with first and second, nobody out. That one into right field, playable for Kyle Tucker, who comes in. Tuck makes the play for out number 2, so Rooker swinging 3-0. Now he's 2-0 on Brown and gets this ball set high in the air to deep center field. Back goes McCormick. He's on the track. He's near the wall. He jumps and Chaz puts it away. And he strikes out Tucker here. That's his first big league strikeout. They throw the ball into the A's dugout. All 4 of his home runs were against right-hand hitters. Abreu goes down on 3 pitches. Harris, after picking up his first major league strikeout, now with back-to-back strikeouts here in the 4th. In a 626 opponent's OPS, going from Class A to AAA, and he strikes out the side here. Gets his first, second, and 3rd major league strikeout. Of games scoring 2 or fewer. This one sharply hit, but on the ground at Jeremy Pena, who will make the play on Laureano for the first out of the 4th.
To think that that's possible, having won that Gold Glove last season.
Fromber bounces off the mound and grabs that soft ground ball and also makes a soft toss to first for out number 2. There's a ground ball towards JP. We were just talking about his defense, and he makes the play to start and end the 4th inning.
Play to save his life.
And now Julks goes down. How about this? 4 consecutive strikeouts for Hogan Harris in his 2nd major league outing. 1 away. And Maldi puts it in play to right field, but Laureano is there. And that's out number 2. That's now 9 in a row sent down by the lefty Hogan Harris. On the ground, slowly hit to short. Nick Allen will make the play, and Altuve retired for the final out of the inning.
I'm in a van down by the river. I bought a special van. It's a Coachman Beyond van, and I'm going to as many games as I can. I'm going to all the games I can in my van.
You said this is number 8. Did you have it all planned out before the season started, or you have to make adjustments already?
We're in Minute Maid Park. Back then it was Vindron. And we watched, last season was so special. We watched the entire season.
Seen in recent starts. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk to the 9-hitter Allen. And he gets him swinging in another curveball here. Ruiz contending he tipped that ball, but that's going to be a strikeout for out number 2. Inside ball 4. That'll load him up. 2nd walk of the inning. 3rd walk of the game issued by Fromber. Ground ball towards first. Off the glove of Abreu. Recovers. Flips. Fromber covers in time. What a play! Fromber fired up as he makes that play at first base on the flip. Who came into the game with an ERA of 126, now has his ERA down to 12.46, and that'll move even lower with his fly out to right. He is still not allowed to hit. Jordan goes down on strikes. Jordan battling it right now, has not had a hit in his last 3 games after having a hit in 17. Hit for the Astros. That came with 1 out in the 1st inning. And he makes a bid for another, and Alex Bregman has another multi-hit game. He went 2 for 4 last night, and now he's 2 for 3 today, having a nice series here in Oakland. Tucker sends one to right field. Back goes Laureano, and he will make the play on the warning track for the final out of the inning. Ball hit high in the air fairly well to deep right field. Back goes Tucker in front of the wall, puts it away. Fromber went 9 in his last outing. This ball hit pretty hard, but Chaz McCormick is there, doesn't have to move very far, and it's Aguilar lines out for the 2nd out of the inning. 2-1 the count to Aledmys Diaz.
He's earned it.
This ball reaches out, and he's going to send this one to left, just beyond the outstretched glove of Yordan Alvarez, who has to put on the brakes to retrieve this double. Aledmys Diaz with a double here with 2 outs in the 6th inning.
More to contact at home against them, and there's a swing and miss right there.
Did get it when he needed it, striking out Shea Langoliers to leave the tying run on second base. He's fallen behind Abreu here 2-0. And Jose grounds one backhanded at third base by Aledmys Diaz. His one-hop throw will get there in time ahead of Abreu, and he's the first out of the 7th inning. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Chas McCormick. Full count. He stays, and Julks sends one towards the hole, backhanded by Allen, and he's got no play. Nick Allen made a nice play to keep that ball from going to the outfield, but Corey Julks will have an infield hit. With a 1-1 count. Grounds this one to third. Aledmys Diaz will go to Tony Kemp. The 2 former Astros combine on the double play, getting Maldonado to end the inning with a twin killing. Astros were shut out in back-to-back games in Milwaukee, losing that series 2 out of 3. Jose Altuve will retire his former teammate here as Tony Kemp hits one on the ground. The second baseman Kemp hit it to the second baseman Altuve. Now the shortstop Allen hits one to the shortstop Pena. There's 2 away. Tied for the major league lead in hits with 57, and is also leading all major league rookies. This time he pops it up, and Jose Abreu is there. Phil Maton just doing his thing.
I believe in his head is to go out there and have that shutdown inning.
This one past a diving Aledmys Diaz down the left field line. Altuve's going for second. And he is going to get there with a leadoff double here in the 8th inning. Altuve's second hit of the game.
Ball player throughout the course of the season. Wow.
Pena drills one deep to left field, all the way back to the wall, off the top of the wall. Altuve was at second base when that ball hit the wall. He'll only get to third, and the Astros will have second and third with nobody out. So they will intentionally walk Yordan Alvarez here, and they'll have a little meeting on the mound now with the bases loaded and nobody out. Here with the bases loaded, nobody out. There's a ball drilled into left center field. That'll score at least 2, and the big man's flying. The big man Yordan's coming around third. He is going to score a bases clearing double by Alex Bregman. 5-1 Astros on the biggest swing of the day.
Left-hander, 2-5-1 and 14 and third innings pitched this season. Gets Tucker to roll over and move that runner to third base, less than 2 outs. So not what Tucker wanted, but a positive outcome, moving that runner up 90 feet.
This ball sent in the air deep enough to right field to score Alex Bregman. Back on it is Laureano. He won't even attempt to throw. That'll be RBI number 18 on the year for Abreu, and a 6-1 Astros lead. Last night. Chas will go down on strikes. We'll find out which righty is coming into the game for the Astros, but a big 4-run 8th inning. Played more games in May than he did in April. Cues this one, and it's past Jose Abreu down the right field line. That'll be extra bases. Tucker will make a throw, but it's a little late. As Brent Rooker cues one past Abreu for a double. And misses in, ball 4, so the A's have a couple of runners on, trying to answer the Astros 4-run top of the 8th inning. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. That's nasty. Laureano had no chance. That ball started on the outside part of the plate and kept sweeping off the plate.
Looks like Neris is going to get up and get loose.
This ball in the left field, playable for Yordan Alvarez with the shades on. He'll put it away. It's big out there after falling behind in the count for Brian Abreu, second out of the inning. And almost hit him. It did hit him. That'll count as a hit by pitch, not a walk. Doesn't matter either way. The bases are going to be loaded. Neris facing Shea Langoliers. First pitch swinging, base hit into left field. That'll score 2 runs. The A's get 3 runs on the board. It's now a 6-3 game as Langoliers drives in his 22nd and 23rd runs of the year. Runners, 5 of them have now scored as Kemp grounds one slowly towards Altuve, who will make the play to end the inning. And that'll do it for the A's in the 8th. Schultz chops one towards third. Nice pick by Aledmus Diaz. His throw on the run. And so far. This ball into right center field, holding up for Laureano, who will get there and put it away for out number 2. And that catches the top of the zone for a called third strike. 5-3. Swing and a miss. Presley has faced 4 batters here in this series and has struck out all 4, getting Nick Allen on strikes to start the inning.
This Oakland series all swinging on that slider.
First ball put in play in this series against Presley, but it should be routine, and Jeremy Pena throws out. Swing and a miss. Presley strikes out 2 in the inning. Another 1-2-3 save here for Ryan Presley in Oakland. The Astros win 6-3. They're now 3-2 on the road trip and improved to 5-0 on the year against the A's. Blummer, that was a nice 8th inning to give them a little breathing room.
Yeah, it was nice to see them pick up those runs late, make it a little more convenient for that bullpen to come out and shut this game down. Good start for Fromber. Wasn't as electric or dominating as we've seen in the past, but at the same time, you've got to be able to work through those starts where you don't have your best stuff. He did, and the Astros stayed persistent. Got a big swing from Alex Bregman to push that lead to 6.
Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger will feature Kevin Eschenfelder and Mike Stanton today. They'll be hosting and reviewing today's game with highlights and analysis. Julie Morales will gather interviews. We'll hear from Dusty Baker amongst others after the game. Coming up, the Astros postgame show right after this.